been a bit quiet the last few days because I've been doing some house renovations. Oh dear. Sue had 3 days off work. And when she has 3 days off work, it means Lee has to get to work doing things around the house because she's a taskmaster. But the one thing we haven't neglected is Harry here, neither of us. And it was actually really good for me to do some work around the house. I had to deal with some terrible electrics. I've had to deal with some terrible electrics around the house as I've refurbished each room. I've had to rewire each room, put in new sockets and make sure they're up to code. But we've also had 3 cats. Now, anyone that's got cats will know that if you're about to do something and you need to go somewhere to do that job, you'll turn up at that job and there'll be a cat sitting there. Well, that happened plenty of times. It was usually Ninja, sometimes Marvel, but it was never you, was it? It was never you, Harry. You didn't get in the way. You knew I was doing some things. Yes, you did, you beautiful boy. You knew I was doing some things around the house and you didn't get in the way, did you? It's all right, it's me. Shh. Calm down. He's deaf. He's deaf. He didn't hear me coming. Smell my fingers. It's me. Oh, he doesn't like the smell of my fingers. They smell of Ninja and Marvel. It's all right. It's okay, mister. Yeah, I know. You're beautiful. And last night, I'm talking about, well, break my heart, why don't you? Break my heart. It doesn't matter. Because he much prefers Sue. And last night, we were sitting there watching a bit of, we were watching a film, I don't know, something. Harry jumped up. Sue was sitting there, and Harry, for about 2 hours, just sat next to her, and he nodded off. You nodded off, didn't you? Next to Sue. Then we had to go to bed. But when we came down this morning, you were still here. And you had lovely food. Lovely food. And while you were sleeping, Sue managed to get a pair of small scissors and snip off some matted fur that you had. That must have felt nice when you woke up. All that tight fur. It must have been aggravating you. She took it off. I've been working on some electrics. I've had to rationalise it all. Well, I have. You should have seen it before I started. I wonder if I can put in some photos of what it was before and after. I think I took some. I know Sue took some. She sent Chloe, our daughter, some pictures when she asked, what are you and Lee up to today? I'm stepfather, so I'm known as Lee. Chloe was asking, what are you and Lee up to today, Mum? And she said, fixing the pantry. It was a nightmare, but I did it. Anyway, enough about me. You stayed all night, didn't you? That was lovely. We've got our usual Marvel in the middle of the night, doing that kneading thing with his front paws, waking us up, purring away. He's got a really loud purr. As Marvel, he woke us up. And then Ninja came to bed about 4 o'clock on the nose, so to speak, and got into bed with me because he got cold and he wanted to get under the covers. It's about time you came. and slept with us, Harry. Come on. You know where it is? I know you're deaf. He has terrible trouble working out what scrap time is with Mole and Ninja because they look like they're fighting, but they're playing. They play fighting. But I think all Harry has ever known his entire life is when he sees things like that, it's a fight. Because when you first turned up back in, was it June, you had bits of fur missing, your ears were all bleeding and scarred. You could see his ribs through his fur on his underbelly, and he was emaciated and so very skinny. But he's doing so well now. It's been a few months. And you're getting to know us, aren't you? And you're getting to work out what our regime is and our, day-to-day, daily life activities are. And you're settling in really nice. Still waiting on the paperwork for the adoption. But once we get that, I've already taken him to the cat clinic and he had a once over. But they couldn't really do an awful lot of intrusive, that's a bad word, investigative treatment because we didn't own him. We couldn't prove ownership. But now that that is coming, and we've already got him registered and we pay a monthly fee, we will be getting regular checkups, any treatment that he needs on the books, not free of charge because we're already paying a monthly fee, but effectively, just like the NHS, where you pay your national insurance, mister, we're paying your national insurance to the cat clinic each month, and if anything is required, they have to give it to you. It's wonderful. In a week or two, we'll get you back there. I've forgotten what I was talking about. Well, it's all about Harry, obviously. You beautiful boy. Still got that weepy eye, haven't you? Can I have a look at that weepy eye? Mister, come on. Let me have a look at that weepy eye. Come on, there you go. Good boy. Good boy. There we go. Don't panic. It's fine. You prefer Sue, don't you? She's the nurse. And you trust her more than you trust me, which is fine. And she'll be home soon. Lots of cuddles. Yeah, and she'll get that brush on you because you're looking really good. It's great that you're grooming yourself, mister. I said, Sue, are you pretending to be deaf? Are you pretending? If you've got selective hearing? Sue, you little thing, you. You can hear. Oh, I've rumbled you. I've rumbled you. You can hear. Where's Sue? Where's Sue? No, that was a coincidence. He is deaf. But it's lovely that he has really fallen in love with Sue. Yeah, he's deaf. Oh, bless. She'll be home soon, mister. She will be home soon. Oh, wow. Just look at him. I don't know if anyone can see any of the old videos of when he first started coming in. Just look at him. He's really taking care of himself. All we're doing is feeding and housing and giving love. He has started grooming. And this morning, he was purring. That's got to be a good sign. Are you happy here, Harry? Are you? We hope you are, mister. We hope you are. We're going to take care of you. No matter what. Alright, mister? Yeah. You go night-night. Go and have a night-night. And you can always get on the sofa where Sue normally resides. Oh, it looks dirty, but it's not. This camera's awful. It makes everything look dirty when it's not. We're very house proud and we're very cat proud. And we love you. Sue will be home soon. Alright, mister. I'll leave you alone now. And Sue can comfort you when she gets home. Which I know she will.